Hey, Devontae, what's good, bro?
What's up, MP?
Man, you know, it's crazy. I almost came this close to playing with the High Flyers.
Yeah, I heard. You messed up. You know how many easy buckets I could have given you?
Wow.
And I still can't figure out why a guy like you would want to run with a bunch of stuffy dudes like that.
Hey, yo, chill, bro. I'm glad things are going great for y'all, but things are going great for us, too. It was nothing personal, you feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. I'm just saying that you made a mistake. I'm gonna show you out there in a minute, though. Make it real easy for you to understand.
No cap? That's how you feel, bro?
That's how I feel.
Okay. This is gonna be fun.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to our 2K presentation of the WCBL. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. And tonight, it's the High Flyers going up against the Union Elite.
Well, MP brings the excitement for the Union Elite, and they have an efficient scorer in Harris as well. And High Flyers are led by the vivacious Devontae Mills.
And both of these teams have done plenty well so far in club play this year.
Yeah, and that's a testament to these guys. The rosters aren't overly loaded for either team, but the Stars have done a great job of leading the way for their respective sides. I expect both of them to be putting it all out on the floor tonight.
Well, the drama setting the scene for tonight's game. It's MP going up against the team he didn't pick when he joined the club circuit.
And in there for the High Flyers, Devontae Mills and Jason Brock are the guards. Nathan O'Neill and Ben Gov are out on the wings, and it's Liam Callahan holding down the middle. And looking at Union Elite's starting lineup tonight, they've got MP and Mitch Mitchell at the guard positions, with Jake Bird and Brandon Harris manning the forward slots, and Drew Robert rounding things out at center. Now here's Mills. Now Brock. Outside O'Neill, 4 on the clock. Try to come back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Coach Weber and Coach Troy both thought MP was destined for their rosters.
Well, look, he couldn't play for both of them, so at the end of the day, he had to make a business decision. No animosity, but I'm sure this team would like to prove to MP that he made the wrong choice.
Well, a big name to look out for the High Flyers is Devontae Mills. Not only a great player, but he's magnetic as a personality.
If Mills doesn't make it to the NBA, I'm sure he'll be on TV one way or another. He's got that level of personality. But he's a great lead guard that serves as the engine for his High Flyers team.
Might not be the best shooter on the team, but each make can lead up to changing that label.
Pass to Callahan. Back to Mills. Shot to stop the run. Harris comes down with the board. Now here's Robert. And he floats it in for the easy deuce. Credit the assist on that one.
And they get a little more breathing room on the scorecard with that make.
And if they can string together a few more possessions like that, this lead could really open up.
Now Callahan. Pass to Gov. The High Flyers with another miss. Here's Bird, guarded by O'Neill. Back to MP. From downtown. Can't get that one to drop. Made 3, missed 2 from the field now. And as we've mentioned earlier, a bit of a vendetta of sorts against MP in this one, albeit it's in good spirits. But in games like this, tensions can run high, especially early on.
And hopefully no one's trying to make a point and let it get out of hand here. Emotions might be elevated, but prove your point on the court with your play.
Now here's O'Neill. Here's Mills. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neill.
Devontae Mills, typically, he's the setup guy for his team. But look at this. It's actually working in his favor. You expect him to pass, and he goes and finds a creative score.
MP with it, covered by Mills. Passes to MP. Kept alive. Robert. And yep, it's good.
A second effort from the big Robert. Coach and scouts love to see that.
They just can't get anything going offensively.
And you can see the frustration mounted. They just don't know who to turn to for points.
Now here's Brock. Quiet offensively so far, searching for his first points of the game. O'Neill, no good. And over the course of this WCBL season, we've seen some great growth from NP.
Indeed, there's been a level of maturity that's come along with his game, not only with his footwork and his basketball IQ, but with how he really carries himself.
Now here's O'Neal. Mills. Pass to Callahan. Stolen by Bird. And here comes the break. Here's Mitchell. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
They've really built themselves an impressive lead in the opening minutes.
Yeah, solid defense paired with an aggressive offense. They just keep gaining ground.
Here's Brock. Pass to Gov. Over Harris. The high flyers with another miss. They built on a very nice lead.
And no signs of slowing down either, as far as I can tell.
A nice shot by Roberts.
They're off to a scorching start offensively.
They've taken this game by the reins and are running out to an early lead.
Now here's Mills. Now covered by MP. And here's Brock. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. With just 5 to shoot. Gov up top with plenty of space. And it's the Union Elite with the rebound. And as always, this is a game that will feature a crowd full of scouts.
Well, to no one's surprise, MP has certainly turned some heads with his play this season. But I imagine they're also here to check out Mills and Harris.
Now here's O'Neal. Here's Mills. And it's blocked by Harris.
Hey, this is the authoritative defense you want to see from Harris. Stopping the shot cold with a confident swat.
And here's MP on the outside. And out of bounds, the High Flyers will take it. Both teams making some changes here. Timeout called. The High Flyers talk things over.
Time called.
To the inside. And that one's good. It's Mills.
Taking what the D gives him. That's smart basketball. That's Devontae Mills.
Kicks it to Mitchell. Here's Kolish. The tray. And MP good for 3. And as we've watched all of these players over the course of the season, you can see what they've really added to their individual games.
Well, the focus for each of these teams, Joe, is to try and get the most out of each one of these players. They've all improved for sure, and some more than others, but I'm extremely impressed with the strides that MP has made.
Now here's Brock, looking for his first basket, still in this one. 2 on the clock, shoots over Mitchell. He can't make that one in. Down low, good, and the assist goes to MP.
Creating opportunities for others the entire evening.
It's beautiful to watch. This is how basketball's supposed to be played.
Now here's Brock. And he's going for the oop here. And the ball goes out of bounds. Union Elite will have it.
Careless mistake. Turnovers like that give coaches gray hairs.
It's been all Union Elite in this one. And you look at both of these teams, some great depth out there.
And with the amount of games that can be played in such a short period, depth is key for these teams. No surprise to see these rosters have the success they've had.
Now here's Brock. Mills on the wing. No good off front iron. And Union Elite with possession. Back to Kolish. MP gets the 3 to fall.
And this is where you have to talk. Defensively, guys, that was just too easy.
Here's Casey. Here's the pick. Mills from deep. Harris comes down with the board. MP inside with Mills on him. Out of bounds, it'll be the High Flyers ball.
Substitution for the High Flyers. Bingo!
Here's Mills.
Substitution for Union.
He has 6. And even though a lot of these players are competing against each other, odds are at some point they'll be teammates down the line.
Yeah, that's true, and it could be in the NBA or any number of leagues overseas. The fact is, not everyone's going to make it, but those who do will know each other from their experience here.
Now here's Robert. From deep, it's MP. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He shot the ball 12 times so far.
You have to love his efficiency from range in this one.
Valuing each and every possession, taking only the shots he feels he can make.
Mills with it, guarded by MP. Back to Mills. Stolen by Bird. For three, it's Mitchell. And it's Brock with the rebound. Left side, O'Neal.
Stay there.
On the wing, Mills. And there's the call on MP.
MP.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
Set it up, bring the play in.
Here's Brock. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three from Gove. And it's the Union Elite with the rebound. Pass to Harris. Yes, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Number 16.
As a defender, you hate guarding this guy because he's capable of making you look silly.
Brock outside. Now Gove. Over Harris. Gove, no good.
And now they're starting to panic a little bit as the drought just continues to worsen.
Time for some kind of leadership to step up and put a stop to this run.
So as we conclude the first half of play, a fairly one-sided affair thus far. Union Elite ahead, running away with it, and will return right after this break. All right, everyone, thanks for joining us for the second half of this WCBL matchup featuring MP and the Union Elite going up against Devontae Mills and the High Flyers. You watch games like this one, guys, you see the skill and the talent that the up-and-coming players have today. It's quite impressive.
No question about it. Basketball is in good hands for future generations because what kids like this do on the court at such an early stage of their development, really, it's miles ahead of where we were just a few decades ago.
And MP gets it to go.
You believe he's scored more than half the points? That's a major contribution right there.
Brock with it. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And it's the Union Elite with the rebound. To the middle, Robert lays it up and banks it in.
Powerhouse play inside. Robert forcing his way through.
They really need to make an adjustment here.
Agreed. Nothing is working for them offensively. Time for a change.
Another shot, and O'Neal finishes the lay-in.
He's a menace on the glass. His offensive rebounding is going to cause problems for opponents for years to come.
Back to Mitchell. Bird, MP up top. Pass to Harris. And here's Robert, defended now by Callahan. Harris outside. Three-pointer, Bird. And it's Brock with the rebound. On the wing, O'Neal. Bird defending. And it's blocked by Bird. And so it looks like the High Flyers will retain possession here. Inside, Mills. Yes, and it's Brock picking up the assist. And watching Mills out there, it's easy to see why he's such a highly rated guard.
Well, for one thing, the vision he has, no question, it is special. And he plays with a looseness that can keep a defense guessing. Before they know it, he's either setting up a teammate or he found a shot of his own.
Again, Devontae Mills missing. And Union Elite with possession. MP with the rock. And he's picked up by O'Neal. Finds Bird. Now Harris. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line to try to make it a three-point play.
That's a grown man play by Harris right there. Excellent work fighting through the physical coverage.
And that one misses. Now here's Brock. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in this game from him. O'Neal, no good.
Some tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Just close enough to bother him on the shot, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact. And Diaz, he's a confident shooter. When his feet are set, when he's in rhythm, he can be lethal.
Gov outside. Pass to O'Neal. The High Flyers with another miss. And without a doubt, MP has been taking it to the opposition. Mills just hasn't been able to keep up.
Feels like MP's throwing a little salt on the wound. First he doesn't pick the high flyers, and then he comes out and dominates them like this.
Union
Ouch.
Elite foul.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. And Union Elite deciding to make a change here.
Matt Casey. Substitution for Union
Kicks it to
Elite.
El Madawi. And another miss by the High Flyers.
Get on MP.
Outside MP. The 3 ball. And no good. And that's a foul called on Bullock. That's his first foul.
Substitution.
Union Elite deciding to make a change here.
Substitution for Union Elite.
And some fantastic passing for them in this one.
The ball is flying around. They look like a disciplined, well-coached team out there. And you can't afford to go under those screens.
Yep, he will make you pay. That's a lock and trail situation all the way.
Pass to Callahan. Mills. The kick out to O'Neal. Back to Mills. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brock outside. Bullock pulls it in. Now Diaz, covered by Brock. Back to Diaz. Kicks it out to MP. Kolish nails it from 3.
And the story of the second half has been their shooting from long range.
Found their rhythm coming out of the break, and they're hunting those perimeter shots.
Pass to Gov. The fader, and that one's good.
It looks pretty, but he doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that open.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And here's
2
MP.
minutes.
That falls. What a feed that time from Diaz.
And now we're seeing them find their groove on offense in this half.
They've been the much more efficient team, chugging along nicely right now.
Pass to Diaz. MP, covered by Brock. MP right side.
On the wing.
Here's Bullock, covered by Mills. Here's Kolish. The second chance effort, and he lays it up and in.
And a heads up play there to read the bounce and capitalize on that second opportunity.
Get open, get open.
Now Brock. Pass to Callahan.
Perimeter. Come on, shoot.
Mills. High post shot. He clangs that one off the back iron and it falls.
The run has been productive, but I think it's just a little too late.
Yeah, but do give them some credit for playing all the way to the end. Other teams might have just given up.
4-3. And it's the Union Elite with the rebound. Pass to Bullock. Kolish. Here's MP. Nice shot from the wing.
Nice flow to this sequence. Like to see the players working as a unit.
And here's Brock. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Gov. Kolish grabbing the board. Here's MP. So no problem for Union Elite as they get the win.
Well, the way MP played tonight, making an impact for this Union Elite team. You can tell the guys look to him for inspiration. Maybe I will too, because not to mention the offense, the defense, the effort. It was everything tonight.
You gotta like MP's chances to land on an NBA roster someday, Danny. And on the other side, Devontae Mills, he's also showing what he's got.
Yeah, you especially like his leadership and his unselfishness on the court. He couldn't quite make enough plays for the High Flyers to win, but scouts certainly know who he is.
And that's gonna do it tonight, folks. And for Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, this is Joe Lamy. Thank you for tuning in.
Man, that move I did like.
Yeah, good game out there, man.
Thanks.
People are talking.
Man, those guys were legit. I can see why Dion said they would have been a good fit for me.
Yeah, but I love how you didn't let up, even though you knew you made the All-Star team already.
Come on, I'm always 110.
Well, good. You're going to need to keep that same energy against the EYBL Select, because this is a huge opportunity to move up in the rankings for us. I can't stress that enough.
With all due respect, Mr. Kelly, I'm trying to be the MVP, so I know how important this game is.
If you could pull that off, that would be massive.
If. Come on, Austin Kelly. You gotta believe in me now.
Listen,
You're my agent.
You're an incredible talent, MP. But you're going against an entire team of incredible talents, not the least of which is your matchup, Ice McCall.
Yeah, I know all about bro.
Well, then you know to take him seriously.
Look, definitely, dude is a beast, but so am I.
I'm excited to see how you handle it.
I'm about to shock the world.
You ready, MP? You gotta play the game of your life tonight just for us to even have a chance.
Yo, I know I cooked you last time we played Jay Moore, but that's Nike's EYBL Select out there. If we're not all on point, they're gonna take turns dogging us. It ain't just on me tonight.
Yeah, but you're checking Ice. Dude's a future lotto pick, man. I'm nice and all, but he's on a different level.
Hey, yo, I'm not scared of anybody I'm matched up against.
Oh, yeah? Then why were you wearing street clothes when we played you guys? Disciplinary reasons? That's mad fishy, bro.
Yo, I know you're not talking. You lucky you didn't have to guard me.
If you say so.
Okay, since y'all all highly regarded, why don't y'all tell me what's so special about Tyson Ice McCall? Hey, I'm serious. Put that high basketball IQ to use and help me help us.
He is a bucket, okay? A threat from everywhere. You can't give him any daylight.
He's a machine, bro. You can wait for him to make a mistake, but he never does. He's fundamentally sound.
And dude goes crazy in the clutch. GOAT mode stuff. That's why they call him Ice.
Casual. Lethal. I was in Steph Curry's camp with him last year. He had that aura about him. It's obvious he's gonna be a pro.
This game's gonna have a lot of eyes on it. You got Slam out there, overtime, scouts from everywhere. But Ice isn't the only monster on that team.
Fact.
Which means we've got a chance to do something special. Tyson's got a lot going for him. I don't care. He's 19th in the country. I get that. But he's never beat me. And they've never matched up against us. Everyone in this locker room, and I mean everyone, has worked like crazy to get here. Which means we've got talent too. So let's go out there and show those EYBL dudes why we were chosen to play this game. If you want me to kill a monster, then I'm going for the head. So if you trust me to take on Ice, then I'll trust you to handle the rest. Bring it in on me.
Let's go.
All for one on 3. 1, 2, 3. All for one! Hey, Tyson. What's up, bro? I mean, it's finally good to meet you, and I want to tell you seriously, I really relate to your story.
MP, right?
Right.
How'd you make this team?
What you mean?
Usually your league sends their best players to get clowned by us. Then there's you. I don't get it.
Okay, see, that type of disrespect, why you capping like you don't know about me yet?
Oh, I know who you are. You're Dion's little pet. He got bored working with blue chippers, plucked you out of nowhere, then you had a hot few weeks, so you start feeling yourself. Here's the thing, though. I know that you know that this ain't real. I know that you're scared that one day soon the shots are gonna stop falling. You don't belong here, MP. You belong back home, slinging breakfast to townies. And after this game, when you choke in front of all those scouts, that's exactly where you're going.
Good evening and welcome to this 2K presentation of the EYBL Showcase. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, and we've got a pair of loaded all-star rosters representing the best club basketball players from the West Coast Basketball League and the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League.
And if you've seen these kids play before, you know exactly how talented they are. We're watching the future of basketball on the court today.
And when it comes to the top talent, Drake, names like Ice McCall and MP jump right out at you.
Those two are some of the more well-known names on the list, but you can look up and down these rosters right here. Any of these kids could be stars. The EYBL is the consensus top league. There is talent on both of these rosters.
Well, what a great celebration of the club leagues. The best from the WCBL getting to face the stars of the EYBL. What more can you ask for?
For the Nike EYBL All-Stars, future superstar Tyson Ice McCall has the keys to this offense, with Lack and Cologne on the wings, and Robinson and Petrucci blocking down the paint. And representing the best of the best in the WCBL, the starting 5 begins with MP at the point. Devontae Mills will be the shooting guard. Carrington will keep their D busy on the wing, while Harris provides some punch at power forward, and a quiet assassin, Miles Thunderstone, is the anchor in the low post. And so it's the EYBL with it. 6-point game. Out to Cologne. Shoots the 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the field. Back to MP. Jacks up a 3. Yes, that one's good. Mills picking up the assist. And the players on the floor, obviously the best of the best for their age group.
And there's a high likelihood that at least one major star is coming out of here, maybe even more. There's just so much talent on the floor. It's sure going to be fun to watch them show off here tonight.
And the big name for the Nike EYBL team is Ice McCall, currently ranked 19th in the nation on the 2K U250, and for good reason.
Rarely melts down. McCall is a terrific shooter, and he can also create for others. He gives you whatever you want on the offensive end and can create as well as anyone else in his class. Ice is the guy to watch.
Now here's McCall. Cologne for 3. Another miss by Bryant Cologne. Pass to Carrington. Back to MP. Carrington down low, and he banks in the layup.
They're off to a scorching start offensively.
They've taken this game by the reins and are running out to an early lead.
Jonathan Lack on the wing. No good on the triple. And this game has a bit of a different feel than other All-Star games.
Well, every one of these kids wants to show that they're the best. So that means there's going to be a lot of effort being put in on both sides of the floor. Look at Carrington picking up the slack, getting involved on the glass, and finding them a second chance shot.
Back to McCall. Six to shoot. And Harris with the rejection.
The anticipation, the timing, that's a great block from Harris.
From deep, it's MP. Yes, that one's good. Mills picking up the assist.
They've really built themselves an impressive lead in the opening minutes.
Yeah, solid defense paired with an aggressive offense. They just keep gaining ground.
Kicks it to McCall. To stop the run. And again, it's the EYBL All-Stars missing the shot. You look at the roster of these teams, one thing that jumps out at you is the wide range of places these kids are from. You've got guys from all over the country, from major cities and rural towns that you've never even heard of.
It's one of the great things about basketball. Talent can be found anywhere in the basketball world, and this game is a great reminder of just that.
Perchumsey, good.
Nice form on the jumper from Perchumsey, a big who can hit Jays.
They built on a very nice lead.
And no signs of slowing down either, as far as I can tell.
From deep, it's MP. And the West hits it again from deep.
Oh man, guys, they are doing some damage from downtown.
Which is the main reason they're sitting on this huge early lead. What's shooting?
McCall outside. It's stolen by Stone. Outside, MP. The tray. And Stone with the slam.
He sees the trajectory of the shot, and he created his own basket. For being so laid back, Miles Stone,
the first half. The West All-Stars lead, up 6. Plenty of action still to come when we return. Thanks for joining us as we start up the second half of this exciting matchup. The best talent on display here in this one. The West All-Stars leading this one, and what a special experience this game must be for these up-and-coming stars.
I hope they're able to just take it all in and enjoy everything involved in this game. Just being here is a huge accomplishment, regardless of the outcome. This is something that'll stick with them for the rest of their lives.
Outside, Lack. Pass to Cologne. This one for 3. Harris comes down with the board. The West with the ball. They led as much as 20. MP. Outside Mills. Now Stone. He's guarded by Perchumsey. Launches a 3. And Devontae Mills, good for 3.
I like Mills taking advantage of the situation there and firing when open.
Outside, Lack. Cologne. Outside, Lack. Jonathan Lack on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Cologne can't hit. And you look at that level of play and the upside for most of these players, this has been an especially gifted class that we're seeing here.
And you think back to some of the all-time great NBA draft classes. 84, 03. I mean, with all the talent we're seeing here, this class could be on those levels.
McCall, right side. Will it go? And the shot no good, a bit short that time. To the inside. Stone gets the bucket.
They keep finding ways to pad their lead, and it just continues to grow.
all facets of their game are clicking. They look like a well-oiled machine out there.
Now McCall. 16 points for him. Outside, Lack. That's good, and so McCall picks up the assist.
No hesitation. Lack got the ball, pulled up, and immediately took a shot.
Mills, defended by Lack. Carrington for three, fires in the triple. And every time we've seen Carrington, he's found a way to add something to refine his game.
He does so much with his shooting and his defense that anything else he gives you is icing on the cake. But I love the work ethic he's shown to continue improving, and I'm interested in some cake after the game.
Here's McCall. Struts in the layup for 2.
This is what makes McCall such an enticing prospect. His ability to effortlessly take over games with his scoring is so impressive.
Past MP. Here's Harris. Stone. He's guarded by Prachumsky. That shot's good.
This is nuts. They can't miss. It's so rare to see a team operate like this.
I can't remember the last time that they did miss. Insane display.
Outside, Lack. Cologne. Swings it to McCall. Back to Cologne. The 3 is up. Rebound goes to the WCBL. The kick out to MP. On the wing, Mills. And the West hits it again from deep. And Mills so skilled with the ball in his hands.
Mills has some things he still needs to work on, but you can see the playmaking. It's already there. He makes his teammates better, and he does it with joy on his face.
Stolen away by Harris. Mills has it down low, defended by Lack. And Mills gets the bucket to go.
Devontae Mills, typically, he's the setup guy for his team. But look at this. It's actually working in his favor. You expect him to pass, and he goes and finds a creative score.
Pass to Cologne. Now here's McCall. To end the run. Count it from distance.
It's been an extremely efficient, productive game for him. But even he can't do it all by himself.
And the West All-Stars call time here. So both teams making some changes here.
Tim Schroeder. Left goes athletically.
Here's MP. He's got 12. Here's the 3. That one's good. He's only missed 1 now. He's 5 for 6 from the floor.
3 points.
He is cooking something spicy from downtown. How many more 3s can he hit today?
He's like an astronaut finding space out there, and he's in rhythm.
McCall, guarded by MP. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Sweet feed. Call me old school, but teams don't hammer it inside enough anymore.
Pass to Schrader. Here's MP from outside the arc. And Harris slamming it home.
Brandon Harris has such a nose for points. He figures out different ways to put the ball in the hoop.
And here's the EYBL. Well, what a battle we've seen between MP and McCall so far. They've each had their moments in this one.
You can tell there's a lot of competitive fire between these two, and they both want to get the best of each other. But for as high of a prospect as McCall is rated, MP's done a fantastic job of hanging with him in this game, showing he can get up there and finish it off with authority.
You combine mobility with explosiveness, it's tough to handle.
And that's not something you're going to see every day at this level.
McCall outside. Out to Dermanenko. But they recover it. Pass Lonaglu. And Harris pulls down the rebound. Pass to Schrader. Down low. MP outside. The 3 ball. It falls for the 7th bucket of the contest, shooting 7 for 9 today.
They came out of the break with a clear philosophy. Shoot the 3 early and often.
And the entire team has bought into it. They're loving the bombs away mentality.
Swings it to McCall. Good, and Leftos gets the assist.
So quick, so effective, and a nuisance from distance. Tyson McCall is an elite shooter already, and he's only getting better.
The WCBL calls timeout.
Al Prachumsky, Drew Robinson, Brad Cologne, Jonathan Lack.
Inside.
Substitution for West.
A nice shot and finish from Stone. And as accomplished as Miles Stone is on the court, you wouldn't guess that by meeting him. He's the most laid-back player you'll ever meet.
Yeah, it's funny. He's relentless out there in the post, backing guys down, dunking all over them with authority, and bringing the thunder. But talk to him off the court, and it's like Jekyll and Hyde. Just a very laid back and chill kid.
Clock is at 3. Here's McCall. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
It's going to go on Miles Stone.
Want to get yourself to the line? Attack on the interior. Nice play by McCall.
2 shots.
And so he makes both at the line that time. And here's the West All-Stars. Here's Schrader. MP outside. Drains the triple.
Not an easy shot right there. He had to get it over a much taller defender.
Yep, needed a little arc on that one with the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Outside, Black. Back to McCall. Taken away. Moore on the wing, guarded by Cologne.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Schrader, back to MP. Puts up a 3, and another 3 for the WCBL.
And hey, whatever works. He found himself in a good position to score, and he does just that.
Perchumsey outside. McCall. The basket's good off the assist from Perchumsey.
High skill level shot. McCall able to get it to go with the soft touch.
Pass to Moore. Back to MP. Moore outside.
Left side, left side.
MP outside. And the West hits it again from deep.
And the defense basically dared him to shoot that one. Challenge accepted.
And there's the call on MP. That's his 3rd foul so far. And the All-Stars deciding to make a switch here.
Ben Bishop.
To the paint. McCall draws the double. And he lobs it up towards the rim.
And unfortunately, even with this run, it looks like they're still going to come up short.
Sure, it would have been really nice to see this earlier. Too little, too late.
Pass to Schrader. Back to MP. Lets it go from deep. And the West hits it again from deep.
And this little run pretty much puts the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, these last few scores have helped shut the door. Great job to close out the game.
Outside, Black. McCall, guarded by MP. And here's Robinson. Black, 5 to shoot. Cologne for 3, nails the 3-pointer.
That's a solid possession by Cologne. He spaces the floor and keeps the defense honest.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
And they've got to be happy with this outcome.
MP with the rock. So MP and the rest of the West Coast All-Stars really showcasing their talent in the win tonight.
What an upset we just witnessed. Against a very talented group, MP was more than up for the challenge. I can't wait to see what the future holds in store for him. You have to think the MP's ceiling is sky high at this point.
Absolutely, Drake. And then for the EYBL All-Stars, a lot of talent, but not quite enough to get it done.
Well, Ice McCall, he did what he could, give him the credit, but at the end, they were just outplayed. Clearly, MP came out here to prove something, and it was not going to be denied. His effort was so strong.
And that'll do it for this one. And for Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, this is Joe Lamy. Thank you for tuning in.
All right, we're here with MP. MP, big win for you guys as a WCBL All-Star stun, the EYBL Select in a massive upset. Talk about how'd you do it. How are you feeling now that it's over?
I'm just so proud of our guys. Everyone, you know, for most of us, this is our first time playing together. First time playing a game at this level, and everybody came out and handled their business and came together when we had to in order to beat what's a talented team over there. This is an unbelievable win. Just unbelievable.
Okay. But the matchup everyone was talking about heading into tonight was you versus Tyson Ice McCall. Not only did you win, you came with the MVP of tonight. Was that your goal coming into tonight?
No, but yeah. I mean, I always try to win and do my best, and tonight I had to go through ice to do that, and y'all know how good he is. I definitely wanted to put on a show tonight. I knew if we'd won, I'd get a lot of attention. You know what? I wanted an MVP. I did. I thought I could do it, and I did it. So, yeah, power of positive thinking and all of that.
Well, congrats, MP. Thank you for your time.
I really appreciate it.
Turning
Yes.
into a really exciting scene.
Whew.
Well,
Hey!
there he is,
Hey!
the man
Watch
of the
it.
hour. Great game,
Good to
MP.
see you. Good to
Great
see you.
game, man.
Thanks. So do you think that made up for me being suspended?
Oh, well, it certainly can't hurt. I'll put it that way.
Okay, so what happens next?
Well, now, let me give me a few days to get all my ducks in a row. We want to wait for some colleges to maybe show interest who didn't show any before, or maybe some who already liked you want to come forward, some bigger offers or better roles. We also still want to see where you land on the final 250 of the year.
Right.
When I get a full picture, then we'll get together, go over your options. I just don't want to rush anything,
Hey, that all sounds great to me.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, hey, listen, give me a few dates, I'll hit you up. Meantime, baby, you do you.
Already did.
All right.
All right. Hey, what's good, Tyson? Hey, man, I've been meaning to ask you one last question. Like, why do they call you Ice? Is it because you freeze up in clutch situations? Because, I mean, you look shook out there.
Yeah. Congrats. Now you can watch me on TV and tell all the truckers at the diner you beat me once.
Ooh, nice sub. Hey, did you want some extra ham and mayonnaise mustard with that?
I would say I'll get you next time, but we're never gonna play again. You don't have a future in this, NP.
Right. Come here. Yeah. Look at that scoreboard. I mean, your jaws must be, like, killing you. Because I don't understand how you're talking right now.
Okay. I really hope you enjoy your shining moment.
Yeah.
But this is as good as it's gonna get for you, NP.
Oh, but it's so good.
Okay.
Okay. I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off, so I'm going to get right to it. The play next year is Europe. That's your path to the NBA.
Wait, you're not kidding. Europe?
Mm-hmm.
No. The play is college. It's always been college.
Plans change, MP.
No, I did everything. Everything I was supposed to. I'm ranked. I have scholarships. Why are we changing the plan now?
Listen, you did an amazing job these past few months. But the problem is that you came into the game too late. You have too much ground to make up for, and you can't do that in college, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Kelly. I'm starting to wonder if you should be my agent.
All right. Can I make my case?
The floor is all yours.
Okay. You can answer questions in Europe that you can't answer in college. Questions that NBA GMs need answers to if they're going to draft you. And most importantly, you can answer them next year. College is at minimum a 2-year plan. You've got too many established players ahead of you to hit as a freshman, and every year you don't get drafted, your odds of getting drafted plummet.
Okay. I want to see what you see. So, walk me through it.
The biggest question facing 80% of players entering the draft is whether they have an NBA body. You go to Europe, play against grown men, you've answered that question.
Still not seeing it. What else you got?
You can prove you don't have character issues.
Man, I was late to one game.
And got suspended for the biggest game of the only season you have played in competitive club league ball. It's not fair, but it's out there. You go to Europe, you can prove that you play with a professional work ethic, and now you've answered another question, a big one.
Okay, so I'm behind. How do I make up all this ground?
In Europe, you'll devote every waking minute to basketball while your peers are back home sweating out midterms. That's a huge advantage. And not for nothing, but the salary in Europe is way better than any NIL you're
The
getting.
only money I care about is the NBA money. I'm not trying to fumble that bag because the NIL isn't good enough.
I make a percentage of your salary, MP. I'd be a fool to do anything that jeopardizes your NBA career.
That's a good point. I have nothing.
Look, we live in a world with Wemby, Luka, and Giannis. Scouts know how to evaluate what you're doing overseas. And by the way, you wouldn't be the first American to do this either. Ask LaMelo if he regrets skipping college.
Do I have any offers?
2 of them. I wouldn't bring this to you on a whim. The first one is from Basket Madrid in the Spanish National Champions League, the most competitive league in Europe. If you thrive over there, you are guaranteed to get drafted.
Okay, so what's the other one?
Paris FC Basket in the French Basketball Super League. They got a lot of first-round prospects this year. Outplaying them will cement your spot on any GM's draft board.
I'm not gonna hold you. I like how those sound.
Plus, I'm hiring a professional videographer to chronicle it all, so GMs will see everything you do. Look, I know it's not what you pictured, but if you're honest with yourself, I think you'll know it's the right move.
When you're saying all of that, it makes sense in my mind. But, not gonna lie, it doesn't feel great.
Well, it'll feel a lot better when you hear your name called on draft night.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I'm in. I just hope you know what you're talking about, Mr. Kelly.
Well, what's it going to be? France or Spain?
Let's see. Bonjour, it's me, MP, and I'm coming to you live from France. And this is the very first episode of Out of Bounds, the web series that takes you behind the scenes of my basketball journey. And helping me film these videos is my main man, Xander Jones, our in-house filmmaker. Xander, come talk to the people.
Hey, I'm Xander. I'll be helping out MP with his social media content.
All right, get out of here. But Xander, you got any questions for your boy?
Yeah, how are you adjusting to life in France so far?
Woo, man, listen, I just got here yesterday. So I've basically unpacked my clothes, and that's it.
That's fair. When do you start hooping?
I'm actually about to head to the gym for my first practice with Paris FC Basket. I'm gonna meet my teammates, my coaches, and I'm just really looking forward to it all.
All right, after you settle in, what are you looking forward to the most about living in France?
I know it, but whatever. The food. My dad's an amazing chef, and he gave me this whole list of stuff I gotta try.
All right, well, what's on it?
Man, this thing is in categories, bro. I barely know how to say this stuff, but we got beef bourguignon, coq au vin, ratatouille, and cassoulet. He's got like 75 cheeses on the list and all kinds of breads.
Man, that sounds like a serious list.
Oh yeah, my dad does not play when it comes to his food. But that all comes later, because I came here to prove myself against the best NBA prospects in France, and everything takes a backseat to that goal.
Bet that. Sounds like you're in for some exciting times out here.
And you're all along for the ride with me, so can't wait. Are we done? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when I think we have enough, I'll give you a cut signal. I'll just straight up say we're good.
Oh, right. You said that before. My bad.
Nah, bro, look, don't sweat it. You know, you're doing great, bro. Your personality is really coming through, and that's what's gonna hook people. They'll come for the basketball, but they want to get to know you, as a person. So,
luckily, I'm a yapper, so.
I could definitely see that. You got any plans for after practice?
Rest and recovery, really. I got my first game coming up in a couple of days, so I'm like, I gotta be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And go! Let's move! Full speed! Come on, let's go!
I got Bucky that time.
Cheaters never win.
No, I got him. Hey, is all the practices this intense?
The first part, yes. Then we do more plays and things of that nature. Then more conditioning. Then more plays. It keeps going on and on like this.
Man, I gotta tell you something. Back home, captains usually come a bit more serious, but I like you. You're funny.
This is not a joke. We have to have peak fitness to compete. I like football.
Let's huddle up! Let's go!
I understand.
This is professional life. We make practice difficult so that the games are easy.
Fourth quarter's winning time, boys. But it's also when you're the most exhausted. To win, we gotta be the fittest team on the court. All right, so we're gonna do a scrimmage that simulates late game exhaustion. Short shot clock, full court, all out hustle. I want you moving faster than Busta Rhymes raps, all right? Let's go!
Hey, Cap, Does Coach know Busta Rhymes or something?
No.
Weird.
Sit on it!
Conditioning is not optional, people. All right? Okay. We're going to work on sideline out-of-bounds plays, a staple of late-game offense. These have to be executed to perfection to be successful, which is especially hard when you're tired. First play is called Cypress. What we're trying to do is spring Pierre for a 3, and there are 3 members of Cypress Hill, so that should be easy to remember. Insane in the membrane. Anyone?
Insane in the brain.
Bogey gets it. See? He gets it. All right. What we're trying to do is get Pierre an open look for a corner 3. MP, you got to set a hard screen. If your man blows past you, we're cooked. Got it?
Oui, coach. I got you.
You got it? Okay, good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Move it. Move it, MP. Get to your spot now. Come on. Play tough. Play tough. Ah, God. You're not in high school anymore, MP. You got to play tough here. Let's go. Bang that. Bang that.
Soft. Cap, was that dude raised by a pack of wolves?
What do you mean by this?
I mean, it feels like a pack of animals just ran through me.
He's a good guy to have on your side. Doesn't talk much, but loyal.
To you, maybe.
We need to know these plays backwards and forwards, MP. You're not Dr. Dre. We're not gonna wait 16 years for you to release Compton.
What you mean, Coach?
You need to move quickly, without hesitation, like Lil Wayne releasing his mixtapes at his peak.
Better.
Okay, good. Let's do it.
Coach Graves makes confusing hip-hop metaphors from 30 years ago.
Does he know that, though?
I don't think so.
Let's line them up!
All right, first game coming up later today. Walk us through it, MP.
Ooh, okay, we're taking on Nanterre. I hope I said that right. But, it's led by Benoit Lambert, a projected second rounder. He's a stretch big who can knock it down from outside.
I feel you. All right, well, obviously you're looking to win this game, but as someone with an eye on the NBA draft, how does that affect your approach?
My approach never changes. I compete as hard as I can and I play to win. But when you go up against another draft prospect, you have an opportunity. You know, you gotta give the scouts a one-to-one comparison. So, if I'm outplaying this guy on the same court, in the same game, and he's projected to go second round, what does that make me?
Makes sense. How has practice been so far?
Tough. These guys really get after it in scrimmages, but it's gonna make me a complete player. Someone any NBA team could use.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think we got what we need.
Nice. Look, I'm not gonna complain on tape, but bro, these practices are killing me. Oh, God, these Euro dudes, I don't get it. They love to hack, and somehow the conditioning programs are even crazier.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, you do look a little rough. You feeling all right?
I'm a little beat up, to be honest with you, and I'm extremely sore, but I gotta find a way to push through it.
Yes, sir. It's just an adjustment. You be all right.
Yeah. Just, you know, this kind of stuff, just make sure we keep it off of socials, all right?
No, of course, man. We in this together. We only gonna show the world what you want them to see.
Yeah. That's good.
What's
Xander, I need help up.
I got you.
Yep.
Oh! Yes, sir.
Gosh. A city with tremendous history and a love for basketball. We are live in Paris. Good evening and welcome. We have FPSL action coming your way here on 2K Sports. Nanterre versus Paris. I'm Blake Zuniga, joined by Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. We should have a fun one here.
The FBSL season is young, and so is the talent here in Paris. I'm excited to see how Benoit Lambert looks this year, as well as the newcomer, MP.
MP, the latest American to jump over and join Paris FC's roster, and not an easy transition, fellas.
No, not at all, Blake, but this is the path MP chose. And we'll find out very quickly how he stacks up against some of the best young talent that France has to offer. A lot of great talent on the floor in this one. The big man has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
Now here's Marchand. Peltier outside. by Lambert.
5 on the clock. Puts it up. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
Out to Peltier. Pass to Marks. And here's Lambert. Covered by MP.
To the middle.
Here's Marchand. And a great assist by Lambert as that one goes in.
You know, one thing for a lot of these young players, this is the first time they're going up against grown men.
The level of strength is something you cannot prepare for. When you face off against players that do this for a living, it's a little bit different than in youth programs.
And MP gets it to go.
As MP continues to develop, he just becomes more consistent from deep.
Here's Chauvet. Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around.
He can time his passes so perfectly. What an assist.
Pass to MP. Outside Illich. Ahern.
Out to the right wing. For 3.
And Lambert pulls it down. Marchand. Defended by Illich. Now Marks. Peltier outside. And it's out of bounds. Nanterre able to retain possession here. Dumont with the steal. And so many of the prospects here in France dream of representing Les Bleus on the international stage.
The French national team is as great as it's ever been. You look around this league and the level of prospects here and going into the NBA is as strong as any nation.
Three-pointer Chauvet.
Gets it to go from downtown.
Well, out here in Europe, there are no shortage of sharpshooters. Chauvet showing off his long-range talent.
Good chance here for Peltier.
The second chance effort.
And the layup good by Lambert.
If you battle for the offensive rebound, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow like he got there.
Back to MP.
Jacks up a 3.
Marchand with the rebound. Nanterre leading. Pass to Lambert. And here's Chauvet. Peltier outside. And Nanterre lead another 3.
And Peltier is dangerous when he's shooting with confidence. Nice work rising and firing off the catch.
And here we see the debut of MP, a guy who made his way over from Vermont in the United States.
Yeah, I'm real interested to watch MP. He's looking to try and carve out a path to becoming a professional player, either here in Europe or back in the NBA. His agent urged him to come to France and develop his game. Well, it wasn't a block officially, but it might as well have been. He affected that shot.
Yeah, it was clearly his defense that threw him off there.
Didn't do anything fancy there, didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
Solid player.
Yeah, Blake, there was some style there. It wasn't really sweet one-handed flush.
Back to MP. Outside Dumont. Illich. Pass to Ahern.
No good on the triple. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Outside Chauvet. Now here's Marchand. Lambert up top.
6 to shoot.
Here's Chauvet.
For 3. The rebound by Zadirko. Soft touch off the glass. And that does it for the first quarter.
Nanterre lead out in front.
They're up by 5. And we'll be back right after.
And welcome back as we get set to start the called Paris. Peltier. Chauvet steps back and fires. A rebound by Vasseur. And for the young players like MP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy, how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play. And it's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas.
And a foul called on Portier. That is his first foul of the game. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Here's Bleu, covered by Portier. Peltier, no good. Harris trailing. Here's MP. The shot misses. Peltier outside. And Terrelli again can't hit. To the wing, right side. For a three, Illich. And another miss by Paris. And so here's Nanterre.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Wayne Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
Throws it up high. Stolen by Illich. MP with it. Chauvet covering. And that one's good. Portier.
Well, a bigger lead guard, Portier can have success down low for this Paris ball club.
Pass to Chauvet. Shoots from the elbow. Harris grabs the miss. Now Ahern. MP. Chauvet covering. And here's MP. Front yard. They get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's some gritty work on the offensive glass. Coach has got to be happy.
Each trip down becoming more important.
Yeah, they need to string together some successful offensive possessions and play tough D.
There's Frankie Peltier helping the team stretch out that defense.
Back to MP. Fires from deep. It's in, and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 from the field.
Well, this is the game again. Good run to close the gap.
Yeah, they've done a great job to get back within striking distance. Solid comeback effort.
And that effort has to keep up.
Pass to Girard. Stolen by Illich. To the inside. Portier. That's good, and it's MP with the dime. And that makes it a tie ball game. And Nanterre lead with possession. Outside Chauvet. Peltier outside. Just 5 on the clock. Screen by Lambert. Peltier no good. And here's Paris. Pass to Illich. Ahern on the wing. Back to MP. Second chance shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, no good. And Nanterre making a change here. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. So it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Paris FC basket ahead, leading by a point. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. One thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French League is a hotbed for talents, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
And Dumont gets it to go.
Well, you just have to follow Pierre Dumont into the corner, or else he's going to light it up.
Outside Marks. Screen by Lambert. Inside. And a great assist that time by Marks.
Yeah, well, we all know that Lambert can shoot it, but that length gives him a major advantage around the rim as well.
Here's MP for three. Marchand with the rebound. Nanterre trailing here. Outside Chauvet. Pass to Marchand. Chauvet.
And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. A lot of bricks put up off his shots, and one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's guarded. Move the ball around.
And Bogi Elic might not be the player he once was, but he can still be a factor.
When the burst he used to have is replaced by his leadership on the floor, much like his twin brother Lazar, who we played for Madrid, Elic is a guy who has found success throughout the years and knows how to win.
And here's MP from the arc. Rebound by Nanterre. It's Peltier on the wing. Covered by MP. Pass to Marchand. Marks. Back to Marchand.
And it's good. 2 points. For Marchand, these high percentage looks are so valuable. He can confidently convert on them.
Now here's MP.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Beyond the arc. Unable to get that one to go.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be as nice.
Lambert with it. Guarded by Zadirko. Here's Chauvet. The basket good off the assist from Peltier.
And that'll tie this game up.
Now Paris FC basket with it. And it's MP off the drive.
Here's Zadirko. And that one good.
Great rise and dime. He changed gears in midair to make the delivery.
Marchand outside.
Down low. Lays it up and banks it in.
He ran his man right into the screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
Pass to MP.
Zadirko.
Guarded by Lambert. Now MP.
They set the pick. Buries the long-range jumper.
You have to admire how assertive MP is. Ready to shoot as soon as he gets it.
Outside Marks. Outside Chauvet. Lambert.
Clock at 6.
Left side Marks.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Marks says, hey, I can do it too. How about that three of his own?
Pass to MP. Aaron on the wing. MP.
Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good.
Now here's Peltier. Guarded by Dumont. Now Marks. Lambert. And a great assist that time by Marks.
Well, everybody knows that Lambert can do work outside, but what you might forget is he's got no trouble scoring inside as well.
MP, Chauvet covering.
Basket counts.
The only tough part of that basket was establishing position inside. The rest was easy.
Marks for three.
Can't knock in the three. And we wrap up the third, and it looks to be an exciting fourth. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K.
And we welcome you back to Paris. The two teams are getting ready for Nanterre.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Good.
Unafraid to get into the lane and challenge that defense. Gabriel Chauvet.
Harris with the lead. Pass to MP.
Shoots the three.
And it's Peltier with the rebound.
The defense, they have to be thrilled to see him keep shooting those threes. He has been awful this half.
Elevation. Marshawn does that with the best of them.
Here's MP. Let's go with a three. Drills the three-pointer.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but someone is going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Outside Chauvet.
And the jam by Marks.
Well, you got to put a body on Marks because he's more than capable of coming up with some offensive rebounds.
Over to the wing.
MP on the wing.
Three-pointer. Good on the triple.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. A bunch of threes falling for them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
That's to Lambert. Peltier.
Off the mark there with the three.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The team got lucky.
Here's Dumont. That's good, and it's MP with the dime.
So the captain of this Paris FC group, methodical near Dumont.
And Dumont is kind of the guy who always keeps his cool on the court. Never gets rattled and does all the little things.
To the paint. Here's the Dirko. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
And it goes on Lambert.
I love that possession for Paris. Get it to your center inside and let Zabirko cause some issues.
And good on the second, so he makes both. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now for this fourth quarter.
Here's Marchand. Outside Chauvet.
Just 5 to shoot. And the layup is good.
Well done to finish that one off.
And a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they should use some clock.
MP inside. Chauvet covering. And stolen by Lambert. Pass to Chauvet.
Takes the three.
Harris grabs the miss.
Here's MP for three. And the three ball is good.
Terrific run to put this ball game away.
And now let's see just how much longer they keep that foot on the accelerator.
They got to keep it on the accelerator to the finish line.
Peltier outside. Chauvet, that's good.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Fires the three. Knocks down the three ball.
Man, Chauvet was just calling for that one. He was confident in that shot.
That'll do it. Paris FC coming away with the win. A nice showing from the young team.
Everyone knew this Paris team would be young, but I think they've put us in the head with how far along they are in their development.
A lot to like here from Paris. You know, the debut of MP gives their fan base hope for the season.
I'll be interested in how he develops over the year because he can clearly be an impact player for Paris, and they could be a dangerous team as the season goes on.
And that's a wrap, everyone. For Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, this is Blake Suniga thanking you for tuning in.
Andy, thanks for joining us.
No problem. Happy to be here.
How are you adjusting to the level of competition in France? It's a big step up from high school, yes?
Yeah, for sure. I'm playing against professionals now. They're physical and they know how to use that strength. They're smart as well. They just process the game much quicker. But that's what I wanted. I'm here to become the best player I can be, and to do that, you have to go up against the best comp. You can't find this anywhere else.
Okay, so despite the adjustment, you managed to outplay Benoit Lambert. Was that a focus for you tonight?
Nah, not a focus per se, but I know who he is, and I know people think he's a lock-in for the NBA draft. So that's motivation enough for me. I'm trying to show I'm on his same level. Still, winning will always come first. That's the focus. I'm here to help the FC Basket push this thing as far as we can go.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
MP, I want to put a little something in your ear, okay?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
All right, now I know we're here to work on your draft stock, but I saw your post-game interview the other day, and I don't think you should talk about the NBA with the press that much.
What you mean?
Same goes for your social videos.
Wait. I'm just being honest out there. Like, I don't understand what that has to do with the management. You even said that it was okay in the contract negotiations.
No. Look, I'm not worried about management. I'm worried about your teammates. They might not like a constant reminder that you see them as a stepping stone.
But that's not true.
I know. But you've got a lot to gain if this team is successful. Paris doesn't have an automatic berth to the EBA championships, but playing well in that tournament would be huge for your draft stock.
No, yeah, you're right. I hear you, Austin, 100%.
Okay, good. Look, but other than that, you're doing an outstanding job, okay? You came here to outplay top prospects, and you're doing it. Nice work.
I appreciate that, Austin.
All right. Talk soon.
Yep. You really need to give that snooze button a break, Boggy.
You say nothing.
Oh, man. Hey, Cap. I think he's finally starting to respect me.
No, you have not earned this yet.
Right. Because I'm a rookie.
If this is something you want, for Bogdan to like you, you must continue doing what you are doing. First person in the gym, and the last person out. And then maybe after a few months' time, if you are still working hard and we win games, it is possible maybe he could like you. Maybe not, but it could be.
Cap, anyone ever told you you have a way with words?
You are doing good, MP. Coach Graves says you come in like a suckling pig, but now you are like a wild boar.
That's a good thing, right?
This good?
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP, and I'm coming to you live from Strasbourg, France. I'm getting ready to play against Basket Pro, and I'm here with their top prospect, Vince Ledoux. Vince, thank you for coming on Out of Bounds. Welcome to the show.
You're welcome.
Hey, so Vince here is mocked as high as late first round in next year's NBA draft. Who that boy is?
It's Vincent, MP. Vincent.
Right, my bad. Vincent. Why don't you describe your games to my followers?
But you don't watch tape?
Oh, no, I watch tape. I just wanted to hear from your own perspective.
Okay, I'm a playmaker. I run the offense.
He runs the offense, so I need to know. Any advice in maybe how to slow you down?
You don't take things very seriously, do you?
What? Vince, I thought, you understood why you was here.
So I'm here to do your show.
Xander, cut the tape. Yo, what's good, bro? Like, if you didn't want to do the show, why'd you sign up?
Thought you'd be more prepared. If this is how you get ready for games, then we will have an easy time tonight, huh?
You think you're gonna have an easy time, but you're not. Because you just made this personal, so if anything, you're gonna have a harder time.
Okay, mec. M'en fiche.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means. Yo, Zan, what's up, bro? I thought you said he was chill.
Bro, he seemed cool when I had him on the phone. He probably just playing with you, man. I can scrap the footage you want me to.
No. We'll keep it. Actually, we're gonna throw it over some highlights of tonight's game. Once we beat them. We'll make a little big joke out of it. Yeah, it'll be funny.
Copy that.
An iconic view of the medieval architecture and waterways of Strasbourg, France. Hello, everyone, and welcome to 2K Sports coverage of the FBSL. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Ryan Banafitemi, and it's Paris FC hitting the road to face Strasbourg Basket Pro.
I think this is going to be a great one, Blake. Both Paris and Strasbourg have a lot of young talent, and there should be no shortage of up-and-down action tonight.
That's right, and two of the biggest names for their respective teams, MP and Vincent Ledoux.
Quite frankly, those are the guys everyone is here to see. Ledoux, easily one of the top prospects in France right now. And then you got MP, an up-and-comer from the United States who's been making a case for himself. This is a great test for both of them on a stage full of curious eyes.
And it's Paris FC Basket to start out.
Well, you know, we've seen some great playmakers come out of France before, but Vincent Ledoux might be the best of them when he's finished with his career. He could be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Inside, here's Ledoux.
Banked in off the glass. Strasbourg leans on Ledoux for his passing. Don't overlook his ability to score from just about anywhere.
As you said, Ledoux, an incredible playmaker, and his feel for the game is something that has him rated as one of the top prospects in the league.
Well, the vision he displays is unreal. When you have a player players so young to have such a strong understanding of space and passing, that's something that coaches dream about.
Here's Zadirko. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
That pass led him so perfectly, he didn't even have to break stride.
And the dunk by Vasseur.
The power from Vasseur. Look at a little statement there.
And when you look around the NBA, it's not hard to find a French player who got their start in this league.
And I think that is in part probably because of the way that France has developed their basketball program. But it also speaks volumes for the way this league can prepare players to make that jump over to the NBA.
Miller, it's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
I like watching Miller take charge like this, seeing the lane and going right into it.
MP, he's covered by Leduc. Back to MP.
There's the three.
A rebound by Roquefort. Miller outside. Outside Vasseur. Pass to Leduc. It's good. The assist that time from Vasseur.
His presence as a scorer has a calming effect to them. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
MP outside. It's rebounded by Strasburg.
Oh, look at the potential they do. It's through the roof.
The way he can facilitate is rare. He's not there quite yet, but you could see him having the type of vision that LeBron, Jokic, and Chris Paul have. It's got that kind of potential. Using his size and power defensively, Zadirko with ironclad coverage.
Dumal with it. He's picked up by Leduc.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Strasburg with the lead.
18 feet out. The shot, no good. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
Illich, Lemuel covering.
Pass to Zadirko.
MP. Here's the ball for three.
Brings the three, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more.
It's going to be on Miller. And you leave the Strasburg team. They aren't title favorites by any means, but they can compete.
Well, they lack the overall depth that you need to compete for an NBA championship, but they play so well with Ledoux running the show that I think anything is possible here.
Leduc can't hit. Aaron on the wing. Back to MP.
Takes the three. The three-pointer is on target.
Zero hesitation from MP. I love seeing the confidence.
Strasburg trailing. And here's Leduc.
Will it go? The rebound by Zadirko.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned. And I'm sensing this game really starting to swing their way.
Yeah, they're taking charge, no doubt about it, and that lead's going to get more and more comfortable as they do.
I agree, Brian. Let's see how this one plays out. And we know the backstory with MP. I think we've used his time in France as a way to prove to others that he can play at an elite level.
And we don't know if that's in Europe or back in the United States, but you just get the feeling from MP that this stint is a bit of a showcase for the rest of his career.
Now here's Dumal.
He's got 5.
And MP gets it to go.
Well, hey, MP can make that shot, especially when you allow him time and space to get comfortable.
Outside Leduc.
That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Well, look at that move. Is this guy special or what? I love watching him operate inside.
A drive by MP.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Up 6. And
welcome back to the second quarter of this matchup here in Strasbourg.
Both teams making some changes here. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play.
And for some of these athletes coming in from overseas, it can be quite the culture shock.
It's not easy to adjust to a team in a city you don't know with a language you don't speak. It's a bit of a time to grow up moment, if you will, but those who make it can flourish.
His performance from long range has been something to behold.
That's been his shot today, no doubt about it.
Keep feeding him.
Pass to Lambert.
With the fadeaway.
Again, the miss by Strasburg Basket Pro. Paris with the lead. Here's MP.
12 points for him.
Back to Vasseur. And the dunk by Vasseur.
Very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach when it came to defending that one.
And usually defensively, the cautious approach is not going to work.
And now is not the time for caution. They've got to start taking some chances, do what they can to chop that lead down, right?
Well, with all the youth that Paris FC has, you would think that they lean on their vets, but they've got some young guys really stepping up.
Yeah, very quickly, guys like MP and other younger players have found ways to contribute. Kind of seems like Paris FC gets stronger every time they take the court.
Dubois misses. And it's Paris with the ball.
10-point lead. This is their biggest lead.
And the basket by Ledoux.
This is what you have to realize about MP. He can get points anytime he wants, but he's also unselfish.
Right wing.
Here's Lambert.
No good again that time. To the paint.
Here's Ahern. Oh, and the dunk by Ahern.
Maybe he could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
Yeah, and we definitely know he's more capable of those memorable ones.
Disappointing the fans, the viewers, and us.
Oh, he disappointed everybody, but they've got a nice lead. Might as well not take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
The way this roster is constructed for Strasburg, they need to do a lot of their damage with the starting 5.
Well, the on-off numbers for Ledoux are pretty startling. There's a lot of talent on the bench for Strasburg, but I'm not sure if it's quite game-ready just yet.
They've been playing very smart offensively in the first half. I think that's safe to say.
The numbers support that. They're shooting much better percentage from the field.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
To the middle.
Ledoux gets the bucket.
His ball distribution has been outstanding.
Yeah, Tim, all you have to do is look at the numbers. Those assists do not lie.
And they keep piling up.
Pass to Bellini. Here's Leon. Covered by MP. Bellini, no good.
A nice effort at least on the alley-oop, but I think probably a bad choice.
Well, it looked good for a second there. It really did, but it broke down in a heartbeat.
Timing has to be perfect on an alley-oop.
Here's Miller. The three. A monumental buzzer beater.
A thrilling shot for one team, and boy, what a heartbreaker for the other.
Ice water in his face. What a shot.
Third quarter is now underway here between Paris and Strasburg. And for guys that have played or watched both this league and the NBA, there are some stark differences.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, Europe, there's a lot less isolation, much more team-oriented play. And really, you talk about the skill of these players, pretty much everybody can hit a jumper from distance as well.
Ledoux can't hit. Now Paris FC basket with it.
They lead by 17.
Oh, Bogdan Ilic turning back the clock.
Now here's Ledoux.
He's closely guarded.
Miller with room to shoot. Harris grabs the miss. MP with it. He's picked up by Ledoux. Ilic. That falls. Nice feed that time from MP.
I mean, that's just bogey being bogey, right? We've seen this time and time again.
Here's Ledoux.
And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
And with Coach Wayne Graves for Paris FC, this is a bit of a chance for him to showcase what he can do as a coach.
Well, if Coach Graves can lead this team in the EBA tournament, he'll turn some heads for sure. It's not easy to do with such a young roster, but the talent, it's there.
Zadirko. Vasseur defending. Zadirko can't hit. And here's Strasburg. Right side Vasseur. Elitch the block.
Great anticipation there from Elitch. Managing to knock it away.
Strasburg calls timeout. Miller outside. Pass to Vasseur. Here's Leduc. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, with Vasseur, with the center is getting an assist, that's a great sign for this offense.
And it's Harris with the ball. And we've seen MP start to adjust to the speed of the French League, looking much more comfortable.
Oh, listen, guys, it can be rough when you first start playing the game professionally. But MP has got his fitness right and has the look of a pro player now.
Strasburg Basket Pro having a tough go here. And the basket by Leduc.
Well, it's a good thing he showed up today, because without him, they'd be in much deeper trouble.
Pass to MP. Back to Dumont. MP outside. Dumont on the wing. MP. Basket number 8 for him on 13 attempts, and that's a 62% clip so far.
Well, once MP gets going, it's like an avalanche. Just get out of the way, let him take over.
Leduc's got room, and Strasburg again with the bucket.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Ahern outside. Pass to MP. Fires the 3. That one doesn't go either for MP. And there's a foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone now. Now here's Leduc. Covered by MP. Fires it. Leduc gets the bucket.
A huge scoring night for Leduc. We're seeing why most are saying he'll be a first-round pick. Another gem from France.
Pass to MP. Elitch. Ahern outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Elitch.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Leduc for 3. Harris grabs the miss.
Yeah, on an open look like that, he's usually very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Surprising miss. He's almost always deadly when he's that open, even from way downtown.
So good at measuring the defense. If you're too far away from Portier, he's going to be ready to fire.
Pass to Leon. Left side, Leduc. Again, Strasburg converting. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Barrett. Now tipping off this fourth quarter action between... Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And he banks in the layup.
Good, aggressive drive from him that time. Find a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
You know, Leduc and NP have each helped their teams so far, both so crucial to the outcome of this game.
They got their fingerprints all over this one. Some great plays from both MP and Leduc so far.
NP, it's good.
And as a point guard, Portier understands it's his responsibility to involve his teammates. That's a great pass right there.
With the floater, and Leduc lays it up and in.
It's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
MP, he's covered by Leduc. Here's MP. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming up. And it's going to go on Leduc.
What this team loves about MP, he's got those humble roots, has worked for everything he's got in his career, giving his all here in Europe.
The first free throw is good. And Paris making a change here. Both good at the line. Strasburg on offense. Here's Leduc. And it's out of bounds. Strasburg will retain possession. Here's Leduc. To the inside. And the dunk by Vasseur.
The one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's his hand doing the slamming.
Ooh, man, he is smooth as silk, even on the power finish.
Just so pretty.
That's part of what makes him unique, that combination of the P&P, power and polish.
Outside Leduc. Pass to Vasseur. Back to Lemieux. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from downtown.
Total control on the long-range shots. Lemieux had it dialed in just how he likes it.
MP outside. From past the arc. A rebound by Roquefort. Now Lemieux. Down low. Leduc. Nice D from Portier. MP with it.
Come around.
Kicks it out to Portier. Pass to Blanchet. MP. Let's go with a 3. Miller pulls it in. Inside. Here's Leduc. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
You can always depend on him to put that lead pass right on the money.
Right side Vasseur. MP. Paris FC basket with another miss. Outside Vasseur. Pass to Roquefort. And here's Leduc. Yes, and it's Roquefort with the assist that time.
Don't need much range to hit from that distance.
That's going to put a ribbon on this one. Paris FC comes into town and secures the win.
Well, when you got a young team like Paris is, it's never easy to get a win on the road. They showed a lot of grit and fight, the way they battled it out.
And for MP, nice for this team to get a win over Leduc with so many fans in attendance.
And this win doesn't necessarily mean that MP is going to jump Leduc on prospect boards or anything, but he certainly showed that he has a lot to offer, and he continues to develop his game.
And that'll do it for this one, folks.
Vincent Leduc is considered one of France's best playmakers, but you thoroughly outplayed him tonight. What does that say?
Look, I have a ton of respect for guys in this league, guys like Vince. That's why I'm here. Because going up against these guys is going to make me a better basketball player. So to outplay someone like Vince, that means I'm on the right track. And it makes me want to work even harder.
On top of outplaying Leduc, you helped lead Paris to victory. Talk about it.
My job is to do whatever this team needs. Whatever that is, that scoring, defense, playmaking, rebounding, whatever. I feel like I could do it all. And I want these guys to know I'll run through a brick wall for them if I have to. I'm that committed.
And lastly, you put together quite the highlight reel tonight. What prompted such enthusiastic play?
Most of it is in-the-moment reactions. Sometimes a flashy pass is the only way to get the ball past a defender. I've always played the game with style. It's in my DNA.
Thanks, MP.
Yeah.
How was the escargot?
Austin, bro, them things was bussin'. I mean, it's basically just a bunch of butter and garlic, but it also has some crunchy bread on it. I don't even know what it was, but hey, look, Americans give snail a bad rap, but them things was so good.
No, I agree. I love it. All right, so look, I want to give you an update on your draft stock, all right?
Oh yeah, let me hear it.
Things are looking really good. Everyone's raving about your work ethic. Your coach told a scout you're more ripped than 50 Cent.
Yeah, he's got to stop doing that. He just also needs to update his references.
Right. And you've played great against the top prospects. Your game is looking polished.
Great, so all good news.
Yeah, that's right. Most mocks have you solidly in the second round at this point.
Second round?
Okay, I know you, MP, and I know you're better than that. But this is all going according to plan, all right? This time last year, you weren't even in the 2K250. Now the NBA is looking like a foregone conclusion. Let that sink in. That's massive.
Yeah. You're right, man. This is good. This is good for us.
It's better than good. And if you can make it to the EBA championship, you've got a chance to make things great. So keep doing what you're doing. It's working.
Yeah. I will. I got you, Austin. Thanks.
In tonight's matchup against Marseille, you get a first-hand look at Louis L'Aigle Dupont, who's currently projected to be a first-round draft pick in this year's NBA draft. Have you had a chance to watch any tape on your fellow draft prospect?
L'Aigle means eagle, right?
L'Aigle.
L'Aigle means eagle, right? Yeah, so dude can soar, no doubt. Great finisher. But we gotta deny him the ball, because he knows how to get to the cup once he gets the rock.
This is a do-or-die game for Paris FC Basket. Win and you'll earn a berth at the European Basketball Alliance Championship Tournament, and lose and you're out. Obviously, you have the rest of the FBSL season no matter what. But how important is it for you to play in an EBA championship?
Yeah, well, the EBAs don't start until after the French season is over, so we try not to get too wrapped up in that. Tonight we play Marseille, and they're a great team. So my focus is on them 100%.
Thanks, MP.
What a view of Paris. We are live here in one of the world's most iconic cities for tonight's game. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's presentation of the FBSL on 2K Sports. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Sports and Brian Benefitemi. Coming up, it'll be Paris versus Marseille.
And Paris FC has been the surprise of the season. They've pulled out some impressive wins, and with just one more win here tonight, they're going to qualify for the EBA tournament.
And it's safe to say that MP has led this team far beyond expectation.
No question about that. If they get into that EBA tournament, well, anything can happen from there. But don't sleep on Marseille. They've got a lot of experienced players like Louis Dupont who are about as competitive as it gets. Well, really, guys, so much on the line tonight for Paris FC. A win here against Marseille, and they'll punch their ticket to the EBA tournament. But if they lose, that's the end of their championship aspirations for this year.
Kept alive. Back to Brisebois. Solid defense from Ahern. Pass to MP. Down low. Elitch. That falls. Nice feed that time from MP.
Using his size around the rim. Elitch cashing in for two, playing big for Paris.
You get the feeling that MP is going to do everything in his power to get this Paris team into the tournament.
For MP, it's not just about getting to the tournament. He wants to win the whole thing. And usually a team from France has as good of a chance as any to make some noise there. There are some great teams in Spain and Turkey as well, but from what I've seen, they could do it.
And we knew coming into this season that Marseille would be strong, but they really turned it on down the stretch.
No doubt. I mean, Dupont has led the way, taking his game to another level the last few weeks. Overall, the entire team, they've surpassed their fans' expectations already.
Now here's Ahern. Clock at 6. Here's MP for 3. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Here's Marseille with the ball. Here's Dupont. Doesn't go for him. Pass to Zadirko. MP takes the 3. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
As MP continues to develop, he just becomes more consistent from deep.
Now here's Parker. A rebound by Zadirko. And what a surprise season for Paris FC. Most had them in the middle of the pack, but as we've mentioned, they have a chance to clinch a spot in the EBA tourney tonight.
And it shows you how a few key players can make a monster difference. The chemistry on this team has come together, and they have played far greater than the sum of their parts.
Pass to Barrow. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Converting through contact. Bourgeois didn't slow down because of a little bump.
MP outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
And if you leave anyone that wide open, you're just asking them to punish you, and they did that.
Back to Brisebois. Inside. It's stolen by Ahern.
Well, you look at the path Paris FC took to get to this point. The youngsters on the team have stepped up big time.
Well, whenever this team has looked out of gas, guys like MP have stepped up and found ways to keep them going. It's kind of a Cinderella story, but they feel that they're far from midnight.
Elitch, defended by Bourgeois.
Brings it from beyond the arc. Well, that's a quick shot from Dumont, but when you're already set up, why hesitate?
Brisebois outside. To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Ahern. And Dumont gets it to go.
That's just what should happen off of the field. Get it immediately into transition.
And that's the perfect time to do it. Those few seconds right after the turnover, there's no time for the defense to get organized.
Absolutely, and well executed on the break.
Now here's the ball.
Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point.
Here we are in Paris, such an incredible city, obviously a cultural center for the world, but also the heart of the basketball scene in France.
So many great players have gotten their start here, and what a dream it must be for these players to come and play in Paris. It can feel a bit surreal, I can imagine, but everybody on the floor has earned their spots tonight.
The tray.
Yard can't hit. It's Paris leading. Here's MP.
He has 6. There's the triple.
And another miss by Paris.
2 minutes now played in this second quarter.
Here's Durant.
Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
And Dumont gets it to go.
Really uses his height there.
Yeah, and he had the nice soft touch on it, too.
Gotta respect the big man.
MP inside. And the rebound goes to Marseille basketball.
And there's the pick.
And that one's good, Dumont.
That pass led him so perfectly, he didn't even have to break stride.
Dumont on the wing. Back to MP.
The three.
That one falls. Nice feed from Dumont.
You know, we saw MP get tested multiple times this season by his opponents and sometimes really by his own team. But he's passed every test thrown his way.
And the resilience that MP has shown this year cannot be ignored. It's not easy to find success in a strange land, but MP has done that and then some.
Here's Blackburn. A kick out to Dumont. Marseille, no good that time either. MP outside.
And he lobs it up.
Dumont with the steal.
They're moving it up.
Pass to Dupont.
That's good, and that's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Around the basket is where DuPont really excels.
And here's MP.
What's up, a 3?
Another 3 for Paris. And you think back to how MP looked at the start of this season, we've seen a lot of growth in his game.
You know, you think back, Blake, you talk about the start of this season, there were some shaky moments. But once he started getting comfortable, you could see everything start to fall in place for him. He's been crucial in the success of Paris FC. He's just so reliable, guys. His offense doesn't come and go. It's always there.
Ahern, back to MP. Outside Dumont. Pass to MP.
Just 5 on the clock.
The kick out to Leduc. Dumont.
The three-pointer off the mark.
Nice play on D. Got the hand in his face and prevented him from getting the easy look.
Exactly, Tim. He wasn't just alert, but he was aware and reacted quickly to the shot.
And that takes smarts and a lot of experience.
Monsieur with the screen. Here's MP.
Here's the 3. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Leading by 3. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
If you're just joining us here on 2K Sports, it's Paris FC Basket hosting Marseille Basketball as we get going here in the second half for this FBSL matchup. Well, you look at the French culture, they absolutely love their sports here.
Soccer, or rather, let me be correct here, football is still king and probably always will be, but basketball isn't too far behind now. The popularity of the sport has exploded here the last few years. And with Wemby doing his thing in the NBA, I think it's going to continue to grow.
Off target with the three.
Marseille trailing. Here's Dupont. Elitch the block.
This is why these guys love the Benjamin Elitch. He gives everything he's got, every possession.
Here's Dupont. Here's Brisebois.
And at last, they get one to fall.
He got caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance points.
They need more effort than that on the boards. That can't happen.
Absolutely.
Zadirko can't hit.
Outside Bourgeois.
To the inside.
Brisebois.
A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Strong work inside by Brisebois. Even though he's just about 6 feet tall, he's confident attacking from inside.
And it's MP missing. And here's Marseille.
They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
And Bourgeois with the three.
And whenever their power forward, Bourgeois, hits a tray, Marseille's offense, it really opens up.
Paris trailing. Zadirko outside. Back to MP.
To stop the run. Gets that one to drop. That's 1 of 5 shots he's made while missing 7 others.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Turning into a three-point contest.
Barrow shot us off. And here's Paris. Pass to Ahern. Back to MP. Here's Elitch.
Now here's Zadirko. Parker defending.
Outside Elitch.
That 3 off the mark.
Even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Yeah, as a coach, you can't stand seeing him have that much space to get his shot off. And when Brisebois is shooting with confidence, he's a real problem. Outstanding initiative right there, catching and firing.
Back to MP. Outside Elitch. Ahern. MP outside.
6 on the shot clock.
Ahern no good. Marseille leading.
Dupont off the drive. Count the basket.
Oh, Maestro. He is so good at making those lead passes.
Outside Elitch.
Kicks it out to MP. Pass to Zadirko.
Outside Elitch. Now here's Dumont. MP.
Lets it go from deep.
Rebound by Barrow. And here's Bourgeois.
Here's Parker. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Back to MP.
From outside the arc.
Rebounded by Brisebois.
He's frigid from 3. I don't know what's worse, that he can't hit anything from out there or that he keeps on trying to.
Now here's Barrow.
To the middle.
Stolen by Elitch. Here's Ahern. Elitch.
Hits it from 3-point range.
And a lot of rumors swirling for Bogey Elitch. And some folks close to him feel that this could be his final season.
No announcement yet for Bogey, but there's a small chance that we could be watching the final act of his basketball career. Again, this is all speculation, as Bogey hasn't indicated if this is it for him.
Pass to Bourgeois.
Watches it.
Marseille, no good that time either. And here's Paris.
It's a 5-point game.
Brisebois with a defensive effort.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Outside Dupont. Marseille, no good that time either. Pass to Elitch. Dumont.
Here's MP for 3. That one, no good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one.
Marseille basketball out in front.
Up by.
Welcome back. It's the final quarter of action.
deciding to change it up.
And Paris FC basket, call time.
And just about over 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth.
Outside Illich. Dumont, covered by Brisebois. And here's Ahern behind the arc. And another miss by Paris. And here's Brisebois. Pass to Barrow. And here's Bourgeois. Defended by Illich.
Inside. Shoots it up.
MP is good.
Didn't find a very good shot there, but 2 points is 2 points.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it.
Barrow outside.
Down low. Here's Bourgeois. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
It's going to go on Illich.
Gritty mindset from Bourgeois in traffic. Marseille wants him at the line. He's the guy you want on the stripe in that situation, no doubt about it.
Pass to Ahern.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Can Ahern hit in the big moment? Yes, sir! A monster bucket for Paris.
To the inside. Parker.
Good work defensively by Zadirko. It's Paris leading. And here's MP from the arc. And Paris, another triple.
Good work to tack some more points onto this lead.
Some more possessions just like that, and they'll do more than sustain the lead. They'll start to pull away.
Have to just be a little bit more aggressive and consistent offensively.
Barrow shot is off.
Closing down on leads is done by making smart plays on offense and taking care of the rock. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Up top, Dumont. Guarded by Dumont. And the basket by Brisebois.
Well, Marseille needed points in Brisebois, calling his own number.
MP outside. Back to Ahern. MP outside. Pass to Dumont. MP. Back to Dumont.
4 on the clock.
MP. Guarded by Dupont. Dumont, no good. Now here's Parker.
Zadirko defending.
You can see the comfort level Bourgeois has in these big situations. He wants to be the guy.
Back to MP.
There's the three.
And the rebound goes to Marseille basketball. Barrow outside. Back to Bourgeois.
To tie it up.
Brisebois.
And he misses the go-ahead basket. A basket here, and this game might be done.
Yeah, the main priority here, take care of the ball, use the clock. Still a chance here, but they need to score.
Yeah, on just about every possession at that.
I'm going to stop on every possession. Big time points from Parker, cool under pressure.
And Paris FC basket, call time. Paris with the ball. Back to MP. Pass to Illich. Here's MP for three. Buries the triple. Wow!
Fantastic pass. He made that very easy bucket. That setup.
Timeout called Marseille.
They need a three to tie it, but they have enough time here to find a good shot. They can run a play off the inbound and make sure they get it in the hands of the best bomber.
Brisebois, long range. The final horn sounds, and Paris FC gets the win. They have now secured a spot in the EVA tournament, and what a thrill it must be for all these fans here at home.
I mean, to even qualify the EVA tourney was kind of a pipe dream at the start of the season. And now they've done it. Wayne Graves, MP, they've worked together. They've led this team further than anyone could have imagined.
And for Paris FC, with a trip to the EVA tourney in hand, who knows how far they can go.
I would not bet against them at this point, no matter who the opponent is. This team has grown so much, and right now they're riding a lot of confidence heading into the tournament.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, this is Blake Suniga thanking you for tuning in.
And Pete, congratulations on the big win. How does it feel to clinch a spot in the EBA Championships?
It feels incredible! Oh man, this is my first season as a professional, so to make it to the continent's biggest tournament is an honor. These guys, I mean, I've also never been to Turkey, so that's another first for me. And one thing I'm really looking forward to is I hear they've got a beautiful architecture over there, and the Hagia Sophia, if I'm pronouncing that right, is supposed to be fire.
It is. Thank you, MP. Go celebrate. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Congratulations, guys.
Seems like just yesterday I was trying to convince you to come to Europe. Now here we are, about to play Istanbul for the EBA Championship.
Austin, you keep popping up on me, and you realize I almost fired you for less, right?
Yeah, I was there. I remember.
All right, but I mean, I guess you kind of knew what you were doing.
Well, it only worked because you have what it takes. No, seriously, you earned everything you're about to get, MP. And if you take home this chip, you're gonna get a lot more.
Win. But right now I need to know what the NBA draft is looking like.
There's been some upward movement, nothing too drastic. But if you put on a legendary performance in this tournament, who knows? You might get yourself in the first round, bro.
Things are really moving fast, huh?
They are. Yeah, this is a crazy time in life for NBA prospects. So much is up in the air and things change drastically.
Not if you're an NBA kid. I feel like half the league has a dad who went pro. Sometimes I wish I had those advantages, man.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't be you. Plus, there's plenty of NBA kids who don't get a whiff of the pros. I mean, genes only take you so far.
Gotta earn it at this level, right?
That's right. And look at it this way. Coming from Vermont, growing up around that diner, that gave you a work ethic and put a chip on your shoulder that'll take you as far as you'll let it.
Sky's the limit.
It truly is. But first, you gotta take down Istanbul basketball. And you only got one shot to do it. Single elimination.
Come on, Austin. You know that's what I live for? That kind of thing excites me.
Okay, so you're not nervous?
Nah. You train hard so the game is easy. Pierre told me that on my first day of practice, and I think he's right. There's nothing that can happen in this game that I haven't already put myself through 10 times over on a random Wednesday. Look, I'm ready, and I promise you we're gonna win. You want some water?
Please.
Ali, as a two-time EBA MVP, what advice would you give your team before the championship game?
We know what we need to do to beat FC Baskets. I don't have to say nothing.
What do you expect from your opponent?
They got hot at the right time. But with the best players in the tournament, the most experience, strongest will win. I expect them to lose.
Man, Ali, you have surprised me, man. I thought you'd be bigger, stronger, scarier.
Well, tomorrow, you will see how strong I am.
MP,
Yeah.
MP, how are you feeling ahead of this championship game?
We feel excited at the moment, and we're so focused right now. This is a tremendous opportunity to bring home the EBA title to Paris. And I know a lot of guys on my team have worked their entire careers for this very moment. So I'm just hoping I can play a big role in making everyone's dream come true.
So, do you have any thoughts on your opponents, Istanbul Basketball?
Look, I'm not gonna hold you. They're one of the best club teams in Europe. Have been for some time now. We're gonna have to scrap and claw every possession if we're gonna pull this one out. But we've got a great team too, and I know we've got what it takes to win this one.
MP.
Thank you.
MP.
You're welcome.
MP.
And a distant view of the skyline of Rome, Italy, our site for tonight's action. Good evening, everyone. What an exciting night. It's the EBA Championship between Paris FC and Istanbul Basketball. I'm Blake Zuniga, along with Tim Swartz and Brian Beneficeni. It's winner take all here, and the Kings of Europe will be crowned tonight.
We can't wait. We likely have a contender with the powerhouse Istanbul team on one side, but we have the surprise team, Paris FC, surpassing all expectations this year on the other side.
And now Paris is just one win away from immortality. They've been led all tournament by MP.
And Istanbul has leaned on Guvan during their run to the finals. Both MP and Guvan have been the stars of this tournament, and one of them will have a dream finish when it's all said and done.
What a backdrop we have here in Rome for this incredible matchup in the EBA Championship. So much on the line tonight.
They carried out the plan perfectly that time around.
And here's Istanbul. Pass to Guvan. Shoots the three, connects from three-point range.
Not much time needed for Guvan. He is a big-time scorer.
And after the horn sounds, one of these teams will be crowned the Kings of Europe.
And what a journey it has been for MP with this team. But they have some stiff competition on their hands with Guvan and a very tough Istanbul team.
Ganesh. Kick out to Guvan. Just three to shoot. Let's go. It's hauled in by Paris.
Not many can argue Guvan is the star of this Istanbul side, arguably the best guard in Europe, and he's the key to this team.
He does everything so well and has been doing it for so long. Guvan isn't a player you can rattle. You know he's going to leave his fingerprints on this game.
Now here's Guvan. Oh, a nice shot by Ganesh.
Who's stopping Ganesh in there? Seriously. These are the types of buckets that Istanbul has to rack up.
Pass to MP. Sadirko outside. And here's a MP. He's covered by Guvan. MP, no good.
And we're about 2 minutes into the first quarter.
Deep Toprak.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Spreading out the floor, you want that in a swingman like Toprak.
Outside Dumont. Pass to MP. Ahern on the wing. Back to MP.
Three-pointer. Shoots and misses. 3 shots all come up empty.
With his size, you have to love the way Emil Ganesh moved around the court. I mean, everything is so deliberate with his footwork.
Well, like so many other Turkish bigs, Ganesh is as skilled as they come. He's got great vision, and he can create some space with the bounce if he needs to.
Oh, and the dunk by Ahern.
Explosive play by Michael Ahern. Attack mentality.
Istanbul leading.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. There's the 3.
Outside for Toprak. That one's good, and Ganesh with the assist.
His presence as a scorer has a calming effect for them. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Pass to Ahern. MP.
Good on the three-point shot.
After the 3 on the other end, you have to know MP was itching to hit a 3 of his own.
And so much drama hanging in every possession here of a winner-take-all title game.
And that's part of the magic of the EBA Championship. It's not a 7-game series. You only get 1 shot at this. Anybody can be the hero today.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
Brings it from beyond the arc.
You have to admire how assertive MP is. Ready to shoot as soon as he gets it.
And stolen by MP. Pass to Illich.
And he hits it to tie the game up.
He put himself in great position to finish that break off.
Yeah, and that right there is just a great read of how the play was developing and where the ball was going.
Such high basketball IQ.
Now here's Duvall. Toprak.
They set the pick.
Back to Kaya.
Second shot opportunity.
Good work defensively by Illich.
And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Zadirko, good.
Wow, Zadirko with 3 key words. Get off me.
Will it go? Crane for 2 points. It's the end of the first with a tie game here, and already these offenses are clicking. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second.
Welcome back to the Eternal City, Rome. Second.
Both teams changing it up here.
Timeout called Paris.
And we're now about a minute into the second quarter play.
Pass to Kaya.
Launches it.
Hauled in by Paris. Well, we've seen the development of Turkish basketball over the last few decades, and Istanbul is a big part of that.
Turkey, really one of the stronger teams in international play, along with the talent that's gone on to the NBA. A lot of their success is from the players Istanbul has produced.
Here's Eidemann. He's covered by Ahern. Pass to Kaya.
Shoots a fader, evens things up with that basket. His second of 4, shooting 50%.
From that middle area, Kaya can conduct a lot of electricity. Zaps one with a fluid jumper.
And here's MP from the arc. Arslan pulls it in.
2 minutes now played in this second quarter. Lets it go from deep. It's up and it's off the mark. 1 up, 1 not down. To the paint.
Vasseur. And the dunk by Vasseur.
This game, it won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, you're right, it won't. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the bucket.
Just need better defense.
Yeah, it's just 2 points, though. Flashy 2 points, yes, but it's still just 2 points.
Harris trailing. Back to MP.
From deep. No good.
tremendous. You love to see a smaller player who can mix it up inside.
Here's Korkmaz. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Great feed there by Yilmaz. His teammates know they can count on him to run the offense.
Over to the wing.
For a three, Elich. Istanbul basketball with the rebound.
Here's Korkmaz. From about 16.
Arslan.
Another shot. Count that one.
Really uses his height there.
Yeah, and he had the nice soft touch on it, too.
Gotta respect the big man.
Elich with the bucket.
Well, you gotta get Elich harder than that if you want to prevent him from scoring. Terrific poise.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
Here's Arslan. A rebound by Vasseur. Now MP.
He's got 6.
Pass to Elich. Screen by Elich.
Here's MP for 3.
Rebounded by Kaya.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. Work it around, get an easier shot.
Idamish can't get it to go.
Change his mind halfway through the layup. Try to go with something else. Nope.
And it's good for 2.
Using his size around the rim. Elich cashing in for 2. Playing big for Paris.
And there's a foul called on MP.
That's his first foul.
Here's Idamish.
He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 with that basket.
That's a good look for Toprak. That's exactly what Istanbul is working towards offensively.
Back to MP.
Fires the 3.
Offensive rebound.
Yep, count it.
Terrific job to convert the putback opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here.
Istanbul basketball ahead.
They lead by 1. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports as the second half of this EBA Championship game gets underway. One of the things you always love about the EBA Championship, you get some contrasting styles between the club teams of different countries.
And there are players from all over the world on these rosters, but each club has their own identity, and it's been fun to watch them clash.
And there's a foul called on MP.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Outside Toprak. Ball.
5 on the clock.
Ganesh.
That 3 off the mark. Here's MP. Oh, and a slam by MP.
Good use of momentum by MP, driving in hard and dunking it before the D can stop him.
Outside move on. Pass to Ganesh.
Hands the shot with nobody near him.
It's Paris leading. MP on the wing. He's covered by Gougon. Back to Ahern. MP
fires for 3. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 thus far.
Well, once MP gets going, it's like an avalanche. Just get out of the way and let him take over.
Toprak can't hit.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Here's MP, and that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Well, yeah, you talk to MP, and he'll tell you it's been a great experience coming to Europe, playing at this level. He's worked really hard to continue to improve his skills while facing top competition. It's been a win-win.
Yeah, on an open look like that, he's usually very gifted at making the weak coverage hit.
Surprising miss. I mean, he's almost always deadly when he's that open, even from way downtown.
Here's Goujon, covered by MP.
Looking to end the run. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And when you try to compare Goujon to the other great lead guards in Europe, it's hard to find a direct one-for-one. He's a unique talent.
No doubt. I mean, there's not a lot of other guards that give you as much as Goujon gives a team. The scoring, the playmaking, the leadership, even defense, he's very good on that end as well. He does it all in a way that we haven't really seen so far.
Pass to Goujon. Ganesh.
Zadirko defending. Yep, that goes.
Rushing off the contact like it's nothing. Goujon staying focused.
Now here's MP. He's covered by Goujon. Oh, Ganesh! Get that out! MP outside.
Takes the three. It's good from long range.
I love this about MP. He can stretch you out and really extend that defense.
Pass to Ganesh. Now Goujon.
Releases.
They get it back. Now Ganesh. Goujon, covered by MP. And foul called on Kaya.
That's his first foul. A basket here would push their lead to double digits.
Looking in control.
Baduk for three. Paris FC basket with another miss. Goujon for three. And it's Goujon again missing. MP with it. Goujon picks him up. Goujon. That falls. Nice feed that time from MP.
Well, you see Dumont making things happen inside. He's the leader of this Paris FC team, and it's easy to see why.
And that one's good. Goujon.
If they think that kind of defense is going to get it done against him, they are sorely mistaken.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Inside.
And the dunk by Vasseur.
Well, this is why you run plays through MP, showing great command of the offense.
Now here's Goujon. Deep Toprak.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Leading by 10.
Welcome back. Only 1 quarter left.
It's both teams making substitutions here.
Istanbul trailing. Goujon, covered by MP. Goujon. Outside for Toprak.
To take the lead.
Pass to Ganesh. Oh, Ganesh! What a finish!
Just shrugging off the defense on the way up. I like how strong Ganesh plays inside.
Stolen by Toprak.
And he's going for the alley-oop.
We know Goujon is an elite leader on the floor, but it's sometimes kind of hard to quantify how large the difference is for this team when he's out there.
People have compared Goujon to Chris Paul in terms of the ways that he can elevate a ball club. He's got that sort of impact on a team where role players just play better.
Jacks up a three.
Harris grabs the miss.
Maybe he thinks he can shoot his way out of this cold spell, but me personally, I don't think that's the case. Somebody tell him it's time to give up the three.
the right side. Zadirko, good.
That's a big moment, and the big man Zadirko took it head on.
Fires from the line, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
What a huge bucket in this championship game. Did you expect anyone else? Ali, Denise, Gouvan, the name to know.
And it's MP missing. Istanbul leading. Gouvan has been a force for Istanbul. MP hasn't had the same luck for his side.
Yeah, to be honest, Gouvan has been the better player, and it's not close. The way he stepped up has been nothing short of game-changing. Nice job by Kaya in a crucial spot. This is how you come up big.
Back to MP.
That's the 3-5.
Toprak grabs the miss.
That shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make a comeback.
Here's Kaya. Basket is good. The assist from Gouvan.
Kaya playing big in close, playing huge in this EBA final.
Pass to Ilic. MP.
Gets it to go from downtown.
The bigger the moment, the brighter MP shines. That is a play to remember.
And there's a foul called on MP.
That's his third foul of the game.
Gouvan, covered by MP, and stolen by MP.
Down low. It's good! And he has brought them within 2 points.
And this is why he's the team captain. Dumont knows how to come through in the biggest moments.
Ever since halftime, he's been ice cold. Very little going his way.
And here's Ahern behind the arc. And it's Ganesh with the rebound.
And they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Absolutely not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Make it your friend.
Here's Gouvan.
Nails it. Who else but Ali Dennis Gouvan? In these moments, you go to your best option.
Outside Dumont.
It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
What a huge play by Dumont. That's what you hope for from your team captain. Winning plays. Yeah, they had to do that. You just can't let them dribble it out.
Definitely. Got to stop the clock any way possible and just hope they short arm a few of their free throws.
It's a good foul. I mean, it's a good point in these situations to make them hit their shots.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the three to tie.
And here's MP from the arc.
No good from three-point territory. And the refs are going to rule that.
Final horn sounds, and Istanbul basketball are the champions of Europe. What an amazing journey for them.
It's been so impressive, and you think, Turkey, maybe.
Istanbul to start it out.
What a backdrop we have here in Rome for this incredible matchup in the EBA Championship. So much on the line tonight.
Now here's Ganesh.
Offline from the top of the key jumper.
MP right side. Pass to Ilic. MP. Toprak covering. And it's MP missing. And after the horn sounds, one of these teams will be crowned the Kings of Europe.
And what a journey it has been for MP with this team. But they have some stiff competition on their hands with Gouvan and a very tough Istanbul team.
Now here's MP.
And he can't answer back the three-pointer offline.
Gouvan from outside. Good, and Toprak gets the assist.
Not much time needed for Gouvan. He is a big-time scorer.
MP outside. Back to Dumont. MP on the wing.
The three hits the three-point bomb.
Many are wondering what the future holds for MP after this title game. A lot of options for him with the way he's shown out this year.
And whether he stays here in Europe or if he returns home to the States, nobody can be sure. But what is clear is that he's upped his profile as a player and is now a wanted prospect.
I mean, that's just bogey being bogey, right? We've seen this time and time again.
That shot by Gougon, no good.
To the inside.
Illich. And Paris tacks on 2 more.
He's got so many tricks in his bag. He will find a way to hurt you.
Gougon drives in. Kaya with the stuff.
What an eye by Gougon. Such a high IQ player who sees an opportunity with the pass way before the defense can react.
Now here's MP. Ahern, back to MP. Outside Illich.
Shot clock at 6. Shot on the wing.
And that one's good, Dumont. What a journey it's been for MP with this team. I mean, over the season, he's earned the respect of the vets.
And it's not just the vets on his team, but around Europe, the other vets, they're taking notice as well. And that says something about MP. He doesn't get too ahead of himself, allowed himself to be caught, be coachable, and now he's a force.
Nice shot by Illich.
Such a selfless play. MP really enjoys dropping dimes like that.
And there's a foul called on MP.
That's his first foul.
Now here's Gougon. Covered by MP. Pass to Idemish. Over Zadirko. Offensive board.
It's good on the putback.
Well, for a top player like Gougon, these second chance baskets are pretty juicy.
Deep Toprak.
Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And so much drama hanging in every possession here of a winner-take-all title game.
And that's part of the magic of the EBA championship. It's not a 7-game series. You only get one shot at this. Anybody can be the hero today.
Now here's Gougon.
5 points in the game. Pass to Korkmaz.
Basket is good. The assist from Gougon.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Here's MP. Another 3 for Paris.
And there's MP's competitive nature coming out. So you just had to answer that last 3.
To the middle.
Here's Ganesh.
Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Those 2 points, almost a sure thing when they're able to get the ball inside to that position.
Zadirko, right side. Now here's Gougon.
Defense right on him.
And again, it's Istanbul.
Anytime he touches the ball, Gougon is looking to score. Really dangerous, especially when he can pull it up.
Back to Dumont.
And that's not going to go. Some great action here early as we end the first quarter in a tie. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
Welcome back to the Eternal City, Rome. Second quarter action of the EBA Championship getting underway.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter.
Arslan, Vasseur defending.
They set the screen. Tries it from the top of the key.
A rebound by Vasseur. Well, we've seen the development of Turkish basketball over the last few decades, and Istanbul is a big part of that.
Turkey, really one of the stronger teams in international play, along with the talent that's gone on to the NBA. A lot of their success is from the players Istanbul has produced.
And that one's good. Korkmaz.
Paris trailing. Pass to Portier. MP on the wing. Ahern. Back to MP. Out to Ahern.
Just 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. inside the arc.
MP outside.
From downtown.
It's good. The assist that time from Vasseur.
His performance from long range has been something to behold.
That's been his shot today, no doubt about it.
Keep feeding him. He's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
And he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Keep it simple. Keep it simple.
Keep it simple indeed, and those could be an important 2 points, guys, in a close game like we have here. He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Pass to Idemish.
Here's the pick. Down low. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Is he down yet?
Well, that was a nice way to wrap up that possession, no matter how you look at it.
How fun is watching this fella go to work?
It's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Man, he can just get up.
His body control and concentration in the air are just remarkable, guys.
Idemish. He's covered by Ahern. Idemish gets the bucket.
If he even gets an inch of space, he will make an opponent look very beatable.
Here's MP for 3. That one is good again. He is 6 for 8 from the floor with that make.
Just a huge scoring night for MP. Every time he has a game like this, MP gets that much closer to his dream of making it to the NBA.
The three-pointer, no good.
And it's Harris with the ball.
They trail by 1.
Pass to Ahern. MP. Three-pointer, Elich.
Doesn't go that time.
Now Kaya shoots over Elich, and it's Kaya missing. MP on the wing.
He's got 17. Beyond the arc.
Idemish grabs the board. And here's Istanbul.
To the left wing. Here's Korkmaz. 9 points in the game.
Here's Kaya.
And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Where was the box out? Some easy second chance points.
Those kinds of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one.
Istanbul basketball ahead.
They lead by 3. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports as the second half of this EBA championship game gets underway. One of the things you always love about the EBA championship, you get some contrasting styles between the club teams of different countries.
And there are players from all over the world on these rosters, but each club has their own identity, and it's been fun to watch them clash.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so we'll shoot 2 here.
Well, make or miss, Ganesh is going to draw whistles. He's just really hard to contend with.
And so he hits both.
Now Paris FC basket with it.
It's a 5-point game. There's the triple, and MP gets the 3.
Well, hey, MP can make that shot, especially when you allow him time and space to get comfortable.
Steps back.
Here's Gouvan. Oh, slammed in by Gouvan.
We know Gouvan is an elite leader on the floor, but it's sometimes kind of hard to quantify how large the difference is for this team when he's out there.
People have compared Gouvan to Chris Paul in terms of the ways that he can elevate a ball club. He's got that sort of impact on a team where role players just play better.
Left side, Toprak.
They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
And Toprak plays with a lot of fire. He loves getting revenge with the 3 ball.
Pass to Dumont. MP. He's covered by Gouvan. Ahern outside.
Here's MP for 3.
Rebounded by Kaya.
just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
For a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
And here's Ganesh.
Off target from outside.
Outside Dumont. And here's MP from the arc.
Good again, and he is on tonight, 9 for 13 shooting.
What a perfect release that time. I thought it might get blocked, but nope.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that matchup. Excellent ability to get off the long-range shot.
And it's all about timing when there's a guy bigger guarding you.
And when you try to compare Gouvan to the other great lead guards in Europe, it's hard to find a direct one-for-one. He's a unique talent.
No doubt. I mean, there's not a lot of other guards that give you as much as Gouvan gives a team. The scoring, the playmaking, the leadership, even defense, he's very good on that end as well. He does it all in a way that we haven't really seen so far.
Gouvan with it.
11 points in the game. To the paint.
Ganesh. Basket is good. The assist from Gouvan.
Who's stopping Ganesh in there? Seriously. These are the types of buckets that Istanbul has to rack up.
Here's MP for three. Another three for Paris.
And add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You'll love to see that.
And in this EBA championship game, MP has been the one to lead the way for this team.
Gouvan might have the experience, but right now MP is the best player on the floor. The way he's taken over offensively, it's been incredible. Oh, Bogdan Ilic turning back the clock.
Pass to Ganesh. Toprak. He's covered by Ahern. And Toprak gets it to go.
That's a good look for Toprak. That's exactly what Istanbul is working towards offensively.
Here's MP for three.
Drops in the tray.
He's setting this place on fire. His shooting has been off the charts.
Istanbul trailing. Pass to Kaya. Over Ahern.
And that shot falls short that time. To the inside. Banked in off the glass.
It's good to see Ahern being assertive inside. He's got a good sense for when he wants to score.
Ball from outside.
Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but someone is going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
It's so nice to have someone who can take charge like he has.
They've got to be feeling good about having the ball in his hands at that end of the floor right now.
Yeah, he's just been so smooth.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch.
Paris FC basket. Welcome back. Only 1 quarter left. Istanbul with the ball. Pass to Ganesh. Gouvan, covered by MP. Ganesh sets a screen.
They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, credit Kaya with some major energy. When big men like him work hard on the glass, they sometimes get reward for it.
Back to MP.
Fires from deep.
Istanbul basketball with the rebound.
With his size, you have to love the way Emil Ganesh moves around the court. Everything is so deliberate with his footwork.
Well, like so many other Turkish bigs, Ganesh is as skilled as they come. He's got great vision, and he can create some space with the bounce if he needs to.
Outside Ilic. Dumont on the wing. Ahern outside.
6 to shoot. Launches a 3.
Paris FC basket with another miss. Outside Gouvan. Deep Toprak.
It's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has missed only 2 shots from the floor.
He's such a clutch shooter. He lives for the big shot. When he's going like this, look out.
Back to MP. Ahern. MP from the arc.
That shot off.
Pass to Guval.
To take the lead.
And again, it's Istanbul.
What a huge bucket in this championship game. Did you expect anyone else? Ali, Denise, Guvan, the name to know.
MP, he's covered by Guval. It's stolen by Ahern. And it's MP missing. Istanbul with the lead.
Inside.
Pass to Guval. And there's a foul called on MP.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Well, you look at Ali Denise Guvan's game, it's pretty much complete. It makes him an elite level player in this league, and he's got it all figured out.
MP outside. Toprak grabs the miss.
Boy, I mean, this has not been a quarter really to remember for him.
He's not making any sort of impact for them at that end of the court.
Well, that just demonstrates how calm Toprak is in important spots, which is exactly why he's out there.
Here's MP for three. Paris FC basket with another miss.
Fires it. Misses off the right iron. Critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles. Blake, be careful.
Ilic.
Yes! Big shot from Bogdan Ilic, and you're seeing the veteran calmness on full display.
And we can probably expect to see them slow it down now.
Yeah, burn some clock while they have... Well, Ilic has been in these kind of situations before. He knows how to get it done, and his team needs him the most.
Pass to Guval.
Three-pointer.
Harris grabs the miss.
To the paint.
Outside for Ilic. Ahern. Toprak covering. Outside Ilic. And here's MP from the arc. Misses the tray.
Well, it wasn't a block officially, but it might as well be.
Final